we get a little Deku actually realizing he has a new, well, not a new power, but a power he can draw out in his new form to not worn himself out, as well as the rest of the team is formed for the, well, festival. If it weren't for the fact that annoying despair is hanging in the background, that will definitely win, because in the end, despair is the only thing that wins in this manga, then this would actually be pretty fun. Alas, we'll see what will happen. The one who will play piano is Kyoka. No, not Kyoka. Momo. Sorry, Momo. I've said their name wrong. Momo is playing that because he's used to being adequate. Uh, and then Acid Girl is mentioning that that they need a staging of some sort. Mina Shido, as her name is, saying that they need staging. And the funny thing is, she's actually putting up a pretty weird staging where she says that Ushako will float, make Todoroki and Kimari float, and then they will chop away at Todoroki's eyes, and then Ayama will use his naval lasers to create a disco ball. That is actually kind of funny, but also a little bit strange. As the rest of the classes all appears ready to go, they wonder who's gonna sing. Many of the guys try, but of course they have pretty bad singing. Uh, and well, so in the end, Horo, no, not Horo, the Toru suggests that Jiro should sing. She's pretty shy, but no, Jiro does indeed sing, and her voice, despite being a tomboy, seems to have a very sexy and powerful voice. So with that, she is not only gonna play, she's gonna sing as well. And then they need two guitarists. Mineta and Denki all suggest. The only Denki gets picked on. I mean, gets the job. But luckily, I said that. I was gonna say unfortunately, Mineta can't play the guitar because his character design is too short. Oh, was so satisfying. I really hate Mineta. I mean, I can understand his perverse, and don't get me wrong. I just hate him with the fact that he has a female voice and all that stuff. So Tokuyami takes up the guitar, and he actually plays a beat. I had to free myself from the burden of the F chord first. In the end, it's the poet that can play the guitar. Then again, I cannot play the guitar, and I'm a poet. So well, is the goth. With that, the team is all formed as Mina suggested they should join the dancing team. And so they continued until 1 o'clock late in the afternoon, and the team is all set. The band team, Jiro, Tokuyami, Denki, Bakugo, and Momo. The staging team of Sero, Koji Koda, Todoroki, and Kirishima, while the dance team is all the rest, including Ohara, Ushako, Mina, Froppy Suyo, Rikodo, Tail Guy. And the funny thing is that Oijama is both in the staging team shot and in the dance team shot. Wonder if that's meant to include something. Well, either way, the teams are all there. It's gonna be a busy day. And the next day, Deku has a tea break with All Might, where he actually mentions that he faces a little dilemma that he could bring out 20% of his strength, that he was under duress, but if it weren't for Eri-chan saving him from that way, he would not have been able to win. So he figured he's at a dead end. So All Might suggests he has a long range attack. He takes them to a forest area where he says bring out his 20% full cowl, and then unleash an attack, which Deku does, and he creates an air pressure attack. As All Might reveals that before you did not realize it because it was defensive in nature, but if you're facing a dilemma where you are stuck in a wall, you can unleash a long range attack. And then Deku realizes that he thinks back on all the time he practiced, and he realizes that if he just uses this quickly, his body will not be burdened by it. Basically, he do not have to get in close to fight 20%. At the momentarily, he can combine his full cowl with precise control and this pressure to create an air pressure during different thing, the moment. All Might never used 100% when he flew because that would create a windstorm. In essence, even All Might used just some percent of his power before he went 100%. Yeah. So he needs. So Deku realizes he has to train his fragile points in order to do that, and he remembers the time when he actually did a air flicking, things like that. Can he do that again? Who knows? However, with that, Eri has arrived at UA in a very cute outfit, together with the facing man, Millumillion. Now's the question though: will despair win or will hope win? In the end, I still think despair will win because, well, hey, why the heck not? However, if for once they make me see the different light and hope win, then I will be all the more happier. So all in all, this was just a setup chapter, but it was pretty fun to see all the teams getting their different, I want to say, devices together. That was kind of fun. And I'm looking forward to the festival. The one thing I'm not looking forward to is Gentle crashing it. But you give me your thoughts. Do you have any?